Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. If you pick a starving dog and make him very prosperous, the dog will not bite you. And this is principal difference between a dog and a man. Work like does not need the money. October is one of the peculiarly dangerous months to speculate in stocks. The others are July, January, September, April, November, May, March, June, December, August, and February. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Never argue with people who are stupid, because they will drag you down to their level, and then beat you with experience. Logic and happiness may not be combined. The two most very important days in your life are the day you were born, and the day you figure out why. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Quitting smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. There was never yet an uninteresting life. Such a thing is an impossibility. Inside of the dullest exterior, there is a drama, a comedy, and a tragedy. Kindness is the language where the deaf can hear, and the blind can see. It's easier to fool people than to convince them they have been fooled. If the world is a book, and people who do not travel read only a page. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Classic. A book which people praise and don't read. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. The main difference between a cat and a lie is that a cat has only 9 lives. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Age is an issue of mind over matter. It doesn't matter if you don't mind. A man is not old until regrets taking place of his dreams. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Dance like no one was watching. Age is an issue of mind over matter. It doesn't matter if you don't mind. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Patriotism is loyalty to the nation all the time, loyalty to the government when it deserves it. The more you try to explain it out, the less I understand. The more things you forbid, the more popular they become. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. The very ink with which all history is written is merely fluid prejudice. Acid that can do more harm to the vessel is anger, in which it is stored, than to anything on which it is poured. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. Persons attempting to find a motive in this narrative will be prosecuted. Persons attempting to find a moral in it will be banished. Persons attempting to find a plot in it will be shot. Education is the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. There are several good protections against temptations, but the surest is cowardice. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Patriot, the person who can shout the loudest without knowing where he is crying about. Always do right. This will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Work and play are words used to describe the same thing under differing conditions. It is by the fortune of God that, in this country, we have three benefits: freedom of speech, freedom of thought, and the wisdom never to use either. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Of all God's creatures, there is only one that cannot be made the slave of the lash. That one is the cat. If man could be crossed with a cat, it would improve man, but it would deteriorate the cat. The holy passion of friendship is of so sweet and steady, and loyal and enduring a nature, that it will last through a whole lifetime, if not asked to lend money. When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended, yet deep down in his private heart, no man much respects himself. The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. Better a broken promise than none at all. Civilization is the limitless multiplication of unnecessary necessities. The human race has an effective weapon, and that is laughter. There is apparently nothing that cannot happen today. Adam was the luckiest man, he had no mother-in-law. Water, taken in moderation, cannot hurt anybody. You meet people who forget you. You forget people you meet. But sometimes you meet those people you can't forget. Those are your friends. To reject awards is another way to accept them with more noise than normal. The man who does not read books has no advantage over the man that cannot read them. I am an old man and have known a great many sorrows, but most of them never happened.